Walker here with Cedar Ridge Range. Today we're talking about the Timney Alpha trigger from Timney. Alright, so this trigger retails at around 175 to 200, somewhere around there, depending on where you're shopping at. I think here at the shop we have them on the shelves for 174, but it is just a drop-in trigger for they have them for the Gen 3, 4, and 5. This trigger was developed by Terran Tactical. For those who don't know, the guy who's trained, done some training with Keanu Reeves for a lot of the John Wick stuff, right? I've seen this trigger out there a few times, just kind of scrolling through the internet, and I was impressed enough to give it a try, and so I threw it on this brand new Glock 19X. This is just completely stock. I don't have an upgraded barrel, anything like that. The only upgrade I've done so far is this Talon grip right here. So I just wanted to show you guys kind of how fast I'm able to shoot with this gun versus how fast I'd be able to shoot with a Glock trigger from the factory. Now, right off the bat, I can tell you it's a night and day difference, just because of how much weight they've taken off of compared to a stock Glock trigger. This thing is supposed to be set at about 3 pounds from Timney. Whether or not you can play around with that, I'm not sure, but I've noticed with this trigger specifically, I really like the reset it has. Let's go ahead and unload here. I have noticed with this trigger that it is, let's see if I can get it in focus here. There we go. Now, whenever you pull the trigger, right, reset is super nice. Get it back in focus here, sorry. The reset is pretty smooth, and it's best way I can explain the reset is it's a little more assisted than most other triggers that I've found. I found that it really helps me out with trigger control. I'm able to get off of the trigger and get back on it much faster thanks to that kind of spring forward that it has to it. Other triggers have that. What I'm saying is this has a little bit more of a spring on the reset. Another thing I like about this trigger is, and I know there's other triggers out there that have this, but this one specifically has that little safety. If you can see it right there, it's that red little safety lever right there. I like that about this trigger mainly because most people who haven't played around with aftermarket triggers are going to be used to that little safety lever like right there. It's not going to change things up for them as much as you would see with like a flat face trigger with no little safety lever on it. But like guns like your Savage Axis and your stock Glocks, right, they're all gonna have those little safety levers right there. I really like that they kept that on there because it has a very similar feel to a lot of the stock triggers out there. Other than that, that's pretty much it right now as far as this trigger goes. I will be getting some footage of me shooting with this trigger. I do plan on doing some steel challenge with this trigger and this specific Glock right here. So expect some footage of that later on, and we'll have a more in-depth review on this trigger as we get some more rounds on it. That's about it for today's video, guys. I just wanted to give you my first impressions over the Timney Alpha trigger. If you guys have one of these triggers and you like it or do not like it, go ahead and comment down below telling us why you may like it or not like it. Other than that, guys, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like the kind of content we've been putting out, and we will see you guys on the range.